No, sir.
Could we have Exhibit 13, please? Now, Exhibit 13 shows us the so-called sniper's den, doesn't it, officer?
Yes, sir.
And the circles are around where those shell cartridges were plainly found. Isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
And isn't it true that a rifle of the kind involved in this case, may I, Your Honor?
You sure it's unloaded? You may proceed.
Absolutely. I've looked in this both directions.
Thank you.
Isn't it true, officer, that a rifle of this kind ejects the shell to the right?
Yes, sir, generally.
Well, generally, or doesn't it always eject the shell to the right? Have you ever seen a rifle of this type eject the shell to the left?
Let's see the weapon. This should eject it to the right, to the
Not
to the
generally,
top
but
right.
in every case. Isn't that true, officer?
Yes, sir.
But in the case in point, part of the shells were ejected to the right and part to the left. Isn't that true?
The way it appears there.
Does that stand up in accordance with your idea about where cartridges would have naturally come from the rifle as the party shot out the window? Or does it more properly match a situation where somebody threw cartridges to be found?
I don't know.
Now, a Mauser, you know, is considered to be a much better gun than a Manlicher in a general sense. Isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
That is, it shoots better and it shoots faster, doesn't it?
Well, it shoots better. It's a more accurate weapon.
And a Manlicher, Italian Manlicher, on the other hand, like the one involved in this case, is actually considered by those who are experts in firearms as a piece of junk. Isn't that true?
I would think so.
Thank you. That piece of junk that we just looked at cost about $21. Isn't that right, sir?
I really don't know, sir.
And so far as you're concerned, at the time, that gun that you saw in the stacks was a Mauser. Isn't that right?
At that point in time, yes, sir.
And it wasn't until after a certain gun in the possession of the FBI suddenly turned out to be a Manlicher that it changed from being a Mauser to a Manlicher. Isn't that true?
I would say that's an accurate statement.
Yes,
sir.
thank you. And isn't it true that you, Officer Boone, were never later able to identify the rifle that you found at the Texas School Book Depository as the one that was later shown to you as being the gun involved in this assassination? Isn't that true?
That's correct.